My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slice and Dice. Now, I've seen a couple of the comments. I've seen all of them, fairly, but a couple of them have echoed a very similar sentiment, which is, hey, there's all these other modes in the game. We've been going pretty hard on the normal and hard. We're up in, finally we're up on 2.0.2. But what if we checked out one of these other modes at the moment? In particular, I've seen many recommendations specifically for loot. No level ups. However, loot after each fight. This mode is difficult and I can't beat it on easy. Oh. Should I go easy then? Choose a blessing. Oh wow. Hamstring. All monsters have -1 on their two right sides. That tends to be one of the worst sides for enemies to lose from. For them, right? Not for me. It's good for me that it removes from those sides in particular. Level up middle. You level up the middle hero to level 3, so you would get the defender on level 3. Neat. Hero growth adds growth to all sides. Okay, the scoundrel in particular would really like that, although doesn't often even hit their sides. Vulnerable and cleave there. Ruffian, defender, mystic. Mystic would love to grow the heal and shield 1 mana gain. Actually, oh my god, hero growth on the initiate has a cantrip side. Ooh, baby. And then great start, first turn, +1 to all sides. Hero growth is definitely the best one here. We'll be taking that. Oh, immediately got ourselves that cantrip side. We'll also have the mystic do a little bit more healing here. Defender, you do have a slightly more defensive side than that. Should lock in on basically everyone at this point, I think. Reroll for the initiate because it's so important to hit those growth sides. Okay, so I can do very little damage to the enemies this turn. Get a burst and a gaze out there. Getting myself an extra reroll next turn. As well as 4 damage on the wolf in the top space, making them relatively easy to remove after the fact. So, we get loot after every individual fight, and we get a blessing at the very start. However, none of our characters were ever going to level up, so we are going to need to be able to maximally utilize these skills and these spells. I am intrigued by this, but I wonder. Ooh, good results there. I'm intrigued by this, but I do wonder how I'm going to find the right combination to really get something powerful enough to drag our sorry asses across the line here. Copper Ring, +1 to empty max HP as well as stored mana, and Seedling, replace the left side with 2 damage growth. So all sides for us are already growth, heavily removing the value from Seedling there. I'll take the Copper Ring, get us an extra max HP. Sure, I'll put that on the Ruffian, who occasionally is going to want to be able to do the 5 damage pain growth side. Sometimes I do think about the fact that I would really, really like some of these early characters. Like, Ruffian has a very powerful pain attack. The Barbarian doesn't even get a 5 damage pain attack. That's, Barbarian is in the next level up of this character along this line with the idea of self-pain. Okay. And obviously, like, Mystic gets a heal and shield 1 mana gain side. I think one of the level 3 healers also has a heal and shield 1 mana gain side. Like, it's that impactful of a space. I mean, we can heal the Ruffian by 1 there. Although heal and shield would ultimately be better. Let's push. Good cantrip. Heal and shield 1, baby. And in fact, we get to deal 5 damage from the Ruffian here. If I deal it to one of the characters that is attempting to take out the Ruffian, I may even get to stay alive. Great availability of that AoE strike. The Mystic can keep the Ruffian alive through an attack as well. Honestly, I just need a little bit more mana at this point. Little bit more mana. Okay, 2 was the amount I was looking for. Whoop, hang on. Ruffian. Ah, right, of course. You're doing 6 damage with this at this point because you have pain and growth. Got it. Forgot about that for a millisecond right there. But it's okay. I even have to kill the goblin. We can just let that run away. Tattered robes and infused herbs. Infused herbs replace the bottom side with heal 2, regen, cleanse, and mana cost. It's going to be very difficult for us to make a lot of usage out of regen because the enemies are going to be able to run over our max HP very easily. So this is one of the reasons that like the highly specialized and highly powerful spaces that level 1 characters occasionally have often gives way still to wanting to upgrade that character because you really want to get them some extra max HP so that they can actually survive the incoming attacks and then heal up afterwards rather than having to defend and then still heal up afterwards for the excess damage they've taken. I could get an initiate. Honestly, the initiate could replace 3 spaces here with blanks. With 1 mana. Because it is 1 mana growth still, and it's just not single use. And then it fills out an extra space and it gets us an extra max HP. Max HP, it's max mana, not HP. Wait a second. Oh no. Oh, that's awful. Oh, okay, the new sides that we get will not have growth. That's going to heavily change the items that we're going to want to take after this point. The initiate still does need to basically push every roll for the possibility of getting the cantrip growth, so I still will put that on them. I'm not happy about it though. Goblin on the top side taking lethal here would be ideal for us. We can take out the archer actually now. And keep that scoundrel alive. Let's even gaze for an extra reroll next turn, giving us more ability to utilize our cantrip. Possibly not entirely necessary right now. I mean, we are more powerful than the game at this point. We are going to be trying to scale past it, though. Or rather, it is going to try and scale past us, and we are going to have to stop it. Friendship Bracelet as well as Sapphire for replace the middle side with 2 mana. Friendship Bracelet is +2 to your empty max HP, and monsters flee if you have 5 times as much HP as them as opposed to 10 times. I'm gonna take that. That may actually help us out of a couple of pinches. Continue attempting to increase the Ruffian's max HP as much as possible here to give them the ability to survive attacks. That's fine. Everyone else pushes. Boy, that's not great. Everyone else pushes again. Didn't get much better. Do I even want to roll a burst out there? Gather, actually. Replace blank sides this with +2 mana this turn. We finally have a reason to use it. And then, sure, 2 bursts in order to deal 6 damage this turn, I think is worth it. Another cleaving attack, but thankfully they go for the entire opposite targets here, saving us a lot of time. That's good, that's good. Oh my god. The Initiate's really having a tough time in this fight, eh? Okay. Vulnerability by 2, and then 3 damage, and a burst to take out the troll. We find Incense and a longbow. Incense adds right to the top side, +1 for each unused ally. They will skip this turn. I'm going to be taking the longbow, and I'm going to give it to the Scoundrel, who otherwise is having a lot of difficulty. Full stop. Just that. Just a lot of difficulty, full stop. There's a pain side on the Ruffian if I wanted to immediately try and take someone out. I'm going to lock the Defender's ability to keep the Ruffian alive right now as well. I think this might be a good idea. So Ruffian heals and defends the... Or rather, the Mystic heals and defends the Ruffian. I can get 1 damage short of taking the Ogre out, so what we actually want to do is take out the Goblin and then slowly start removing the Ogre. I probably could have sprung for a gaze last turn. That would have been a good idea. It's going to be difficult to keep the Ruffian alive through that attack, unfortunately, at this point. I probably shouldn't even try at this point, then. Am I fine with the Ruffian dying for this kill? Hmm. 6 mana. Be able to burst the Ruffian a couple. No, probably not. Oh, being able to heal and defend the Ruffian at the same time actually may get us across the line, though. There's a kill. Got him. Idol of A or Whetstone. Whetstone, +1 to all basic damage sides. So Ruffian has 2 of those. Defender has 2 of those. That's about it, though. However, it's up against our ability to get a lot more max HP in +1 max HP for each vowel in your name. The Initiate has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 max HP from that. For a character that has 4 right now, huge. Ruffian could get 3 out of that if I really wanted to, which would give the Ruffian the ability to cast Pain on turn 1 without healing, which is actually probably important enough to do. Probably important enough to prioritize here. Ooh, love that growth. Wow, all of these are sides that I really want to have grow this turn. If the defender can defend themselves, we're pretty much on clean streets here. Oh my god! And we get the double growth because we get the cantrip roll itself, and then we get to use the cantrip again. Incredible. Getting full effect out of the heal and defend. We'll pop that up on the Ruffian on the top side. Okay, if I go burst, then I can AoE, burst, AoE. And now we only have 4 HP on the slime, 4 HP on the crone and 1 on the slimelet, but we have enough HP to make them run away, courtesy, again, of our friendship bracelet. +2 empty max HP, monsters flee if we have 5 times as much HP as them instead of 10 times. So we only had to have, what, 25 health across our entire party there rather than 50? Huge difference. Bowl. Revert all changes to all sides. There's also Pocket Phylactery. Add Pain to the 2 left sides, +6 max HP. I mean, the Ruffian's leftmost side already has Pain, and then the next side doesn't really care if it casts the Pain because it has so little of an effect. It's only 1 damage, so it's 1 damage back to the Ruffian, who's got 6 extra max HP, courtesy of the Pocket Phylactery. I think we take it. I think it's really good here. I think we can give the Friendship Bracelet to another character again at this point. Try and get the Defender to take those hits, I guess. And then the Ruffian... Actually, hang on. Maybe this is the point that now I can throw this off to someone else. Unless I want the Ruffian to be able to roll the Pain side 2 times in a row at the start of a fight. Especially in this fight against the snakes. I do think I want that. So we'll hold on to it. Oh boy. Okay, these 2 snakes at the bottom are both doing maximum impact, so I would like to prevent that. Defender, that is the best that you can do this turn in terms of defense. You should probably take it, even if I don't necessarily want it. Scoundrel, I mean, that's not your best side. Ooh. Oh, Ruffian manages to kick that die over. Getting the 5, thank you muchly. Scoundrel, yeah, take that AoE hit, I think. Even better. Okay. So I'm going to murder the target that is attempting to target the Mystic with this Ruffian, who will actually get defended by the Defender as well. Then the Mystic is going to defend and heal the Initiate, getting maximum value out of that. Strike an AoE strike in the middle of all of the enemies, and then I think we will roll the Gaze for the next turn again. Possibility of pushing further for the Ruffian to find another Pain side. Possibility of pushing further for more cantrips as well. Hey, we got the Pain side instantly, and the Mystic gets their best side too. Beautiful. There's the AoE also. Love to see it. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. Okay. Let's go for you first, and then realize that I have lethal, and so I'll just cast it until they're dead. Tiara. Add self-heal to all mana/mana gain sides. I mean, having self-heal on all of the empties there, pretty good. Or I could get 4 random tier 0 items. I don't know if I want a bunch of items that may not even contribute to me at all. Troll's Nose is just good in general, though. Regenerate 1 health at the end of each turn. I think I will take Tiara. And then with Tiara, I am actually going to want to get the Initiate to have more max HP. In fact, they just want as much max HP as they can have. And if it's empty, that's even better. It's going to be difficult to get more max HP on the Initiate at this point, unfortunately. Obviously, we can throw the tattered robes away at this point. Yeah, this is going to be a wee bit of a toughie. Let's give it back to the Ruffian, I think. All of this is fine as is. Alright, let's go out into a fight. Slime Queen time. Ugh. Initiate taking a huge amount of damage already. I would like to keep them alive if possible. If you could roll something helpful in that degree. Mystic, I will settle for your heal and mana gain here. That is already a good enough side. Defender, I will also settle for your defense, just to try and keep the Initiate alive, worst case scenario. Throw a gaze into the next turn, and hopefully we just kill the Slime Queen outright in the next turn to prevent their incoming damage. Vulnerability, 1 damage and 2 damage would do that, so vulnerability, I mean, oof, 1 damage. I think I'll push. The Ruffian can do a lot more than that. Ooh, good work, Initiate, as well. In fact, I'll even lock on your... no, we've got 2 more rerolls. I'm not going to lock on your cantrip then. Okay, now I will with only 1 more reroll left. Vulnerability, 1 damage. Burst kills the Slime Queen. We keep the Scoundrel entirely alive, and... let's just gaze and send a single burst actually to defend... no, not to defend the Initiate, who will cantrip themselves back to full health next turn. No, I'll just start setting up against one of the Slimers. Even more HP, even more mana, even more happy about even more things. Oh my god, the cantrip. Yeah, I'm just locking that in, that's good enough. No need to ask me again. Cantrip growth mana is a hell of a thing to start with. Okay. 1 there, and then the AoE strike, and then burst, burst, burst again, burst, 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 burst. Yeah, that's how much mana we can get. Smelly Manure adds decay / growth to all side. We already have growth on the sides we care about. Mana Bomb, replace the rightmost side with deal 0 damage to all heroes and monsters, charged, and mana cost. I don't think we can afford to do that at almost any point here. Like opening up a fight by dealing 4 damage to everyone on the field or something like that. I don't know, maybe that's a great idea. I kind of do want to go with a random tier 3 or 5 though. We get a random tier 3, Golden Thread. +1 to all heal, self-heal, mana gain sides, which the Ruffian is going to have none of. Extra monsters, we could go up against a Ghost and another Bones in order to get Earn. Add Enduring to the middle side. Keywords remain when the side is changed, if possible. That would give me the ability to keep growth on new sides that are added. Specifically to the middle area. Hell, I could keep growth and cleave on something added to the Ruffian. Could keep mana gain and growth on something added to the Mystic. Keep growth and self-heal on something added to the cleave and growth on something added to the Scoundrel. This is actually a really, 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 really high value thing for us. If we can get it. I mean, like, what's it doing for us literally right now in this battle? If I desperately wanted to, I could go Earn there and then we have a mana gain, growth, enduring side on the Mystic here. I mean, that's pretty good, right? That's fine. That's good. That's not bad. Because I can't give cleave to mana gain, but 1 mana and mana gain, right? So this has to give me 2 mana, right? And then if I cast it a second time, it's 3 mana, I think? Dealing 4 damage to this zombie outright would be lovely. Just remove it from the field. It is targeting someone that doesn't really need to be defended right now, though, in the Ruffian. Sorry, in the Defender. Okay, no, that's incredible, except for that. Oh my god, we roll the cantrip again. I will definitely take that. Defender, take the largest defense value you have access to. Scoundrel, I don't want to push you past being able to do 2 damage here. That's good enough for you. Quite realistic. Okay. How do I keep everyone alive? So, maximum damage to our... Oh boy. Let's just start trying some things, I think. Okay, hit that there, then another burst, and then burst takes out a couple of units off the field. We get to defend the Scoundrel outright. We can gaze for another reroll next turn, because that's important. Actually, may just save the mana and commit with that. I think that's already a good enough turn for us here. Ruffian, I would really love to see a 5 damage out of you. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not re-rolling past getting... Oh, but it's cantrip side. I really want to re-roll past it. I'm going to get completely punished for that. And I will deserve it. It almost rolled back over to the correct side. But yes, I definitely deserve that. Okay, I can keep the Initiate alive immediately. 1 burst there, and then 2 at the bones on top. If I use Gather, I can get 4 mana back, giving us the ability to take another unit out of the field. Or I could just try and keep 2 people alive. I think those are the right targets to keep alive, knowing that... I mean, you know, I'm going to be fighting uphill against poison the entire match, but also knowing that the defender is not necessarily going to be helping me finish this match at all. Thank heck for the mana side there. Okay. 1 more burst. And 2 more, just to clear the field. 150 deaths. We've unlocked a new hero, Roulette. Has 2 damage cantrip sides, a 5 damage side, a 2 cleave sides, and 7 damage, sticky, mandatory, and death. Sticky cannot be rerolled, mandatory must be used if possible. Finally, a character that really wants to overwrite their leftmost slot. Simplicity and Chakram. Chakram, the ability to deal any of our damage at range. Well, actually, not any of our damage, sorry. Replace shield and cell shield sides with ranged damage sides, retaining their original value and keywords. I mean, retaining the original value and keywords, so 3 damage range side with growth. Not bad. That said, simplicity, +1 to all basic heal, mana, damage, and shield sides. So that's just a +1 across the board to the defender right now. I don't think I can turn down +1s across the board to a character with what we do. Unfortunately, the item combination on the Mystic that makes this quite good for the Mystic also would not be able to combo with the Mystic holding it. We're very, very, very short on ways to take care of zombies initially. Like a 3 damage strike would do it now that we've got the Scoundrel set up, but we don't have 3 damage strikes, so that doesn't really help us. Okay. So the Mystic dies this turn without a burst defend, which kind of compels me to do that. We're having very, very useful sides grow, so we are well set up for the rest of the fight now. Considering they all grow, I really, really want the ability to make more things into cantrips. Oh, nice roll, Mystic. There's that grown side. That's the ability to take out the sniper in the back line by targeting the zombie in the front. So the scoundrel on the top line is dying just due to poison this turn. But this Mystic dies this turn regardless. Yeah, the Mystic's just dying to overkill this turn from the zombie on the top line. So really what I think I want to do then is keep the defender alive so that I have slightly more damage going into the next turn. And then we have a 3 damage AoE on the Ruffian, but we also have a 3 damage strike on the defender, so the possibility of taking out that zombie is even more. There we go. We find the ability to take out the zombie in a single strike. Defender, you should just keep the ability to keep someone alive at this point, I believe. Oh boy. It's getting tougher faster than I thought it would. Oh gosh. Yeah, I guess there is possibility of finding lethal among the other characters there. There we go. Ruffian has to die, but we win the fight. Dragonhide gloves and blindfold. No, not blindfold. Blindfold, remove all keywords from the middle row. No, absolutely not. I lose my cleave. I lose my growth. Dragonhide, copy the middle side onto the top and bottom. Ooh, can't accomplish it with the Mystic because I have to put both of those there. Initiate? Initiate's not too mad about it. Gets 3 different mana self-heal growth sides, replacing single-use sides of the same. I'm going to take Dragonhide. It's also something that could combo very effectively with something else later, like Greatsword. Just have 3 different 5 damage hits on a character. Okay, we're starting to run out of slots here as well. Get a little spicy. Alright. Soodles and Slimer. Let's go. Oh my god, good roll, Initiate. I almost want to lock that on you. And now I will. Ooh, a 4 defend on the defender. That's the ability to keep someone alive right now as well. Scoundrel, a growing hit. Happy to give you that. Oh my god, and the Mystic with the heal and defend could not have come in more clutch. So, how do I want to do this? I can burst you twice, setting up for AoE, and then another burst there, and then AoE. We'll gaze for another reroll next turn, especially powerful for that Initiate. Oh god. Soodles all roll maximum damage. Well, not all roll maximum damage, but a 5 for 5 and a 6 is pretty high. It's going to be difficult to keep everyone alive this turn as well. Oh, I'm having that consistently, which is a problem. Oh boy. Alright, one more push. Initiate, please. That's not what I needed. I mean, I can keep everyone alive this turn, exactly. In a way that doesn't really help. I'm going to try and have every one of the Soodles in the next turn quite close to death so that if any of them needs to suddenly die for having rolled more damage than the rest, like this one on the top who's rolled 3, they can. Actually, Scoundrel, you probably shouldn't have locked there. You should have pushed for one more. Okay. I'm gonna heal and defend the Ruffian, who will then take out one of the Pseudo. First to get rid of that one as well. Defend myself, and one more gaze. We are good. I mean, sure, one individual damage against that Slimelet is already good enough. There we go. One, and finish off the Pseudo. Thimble, immune to damage during your turn, so that's the ability to completely nullify the pain sides here. And Hourglass. First turn, +1 to all sides. Honestly, I don't dislike turn 1 +1 to all sides. But who would want it? Immune to damage in your turn. I mean, you know, that's the ability to get the Ruffian not dealing damage to themselves with pain and growth. I mean, they can also then strike enemies that have spikes. Is spikes common? Spikes is definitely a problem. The thorns in particular, with 2 health and 5 damage spikes, can be kind of tough. But we do also have a ranged attack available with the 2 damage range. I kind of want to take a random tier 6. Blinding Bolt. After a spell is cast, self-shield 2. Neat. Who wants this the most? After a spell is cast, self-shield 2. This is difficult. I do cast a lot of spells, and the character who would probably benefit the most from suddenly being able to generate defense on themselves would be Ruffian, but I don't really know what I would lose for it. Ruffian, you can give your 3 max HP to another character at this point if you would like to again. That could go to the Scoundrel to fill out that max HP, give you another. We lose our fleeing advantage against the enemies. Honestly, probably not too bad to lose that. Either that, or I could get rid of the empty max HP and max sword mana. Sure, we'll do that. And then we'll place the friendship bracelet on our Defrender. Sorry, is their name? And then finally, Anvil. Oh, hell yeah. This is what I wanted to see. Combine your tiers 0 to 3 items. So we will lose our tattered robes and our urn. We'll lose our copper ring, our friendship bracelet, our pocket phylactery, our golden thread, the longbow, and the idol of IU. But we get a random tier 13 item. Thirdly, I don't want to talk about it. God damn it. Why? I have that. No. That's all of my items. Okay, this will give us the ability to add growth to sides that we've added. So if we get like Crescent Shield or something, it'll be good. I don't know. I'm trying. Up against 2 ghosts and a baron. I mean, Mystic, that is the side I want to grow on you for sure. Ruffian, I would really prefer you have the ability to help us instantly take out a ghost here. That'll do it. I'm also going to take the cantrip side happily. Okay. So here's the goal, right? But I do need to keep the Ruffian alive as well. So I guess I have to burst to keep the Ruffian alive, burst to damage the ghost. then murder you. Actually, double self-shield. I'm just going to burst to manage the ghost and then murder you, getting the Ruffian down on 1 HP. And I will use a gaze. Actually, hang on. Correct order, burst and gaze, and then attack. Ahaha. Double bones is summoned by the enemy. We'll be looking towards taking out that ghost this round, though. We can set up vulnerability, which is actually really good in this fight. Having 2 vulnerability in this fight is incredible, and I would love to be able to show you why, but I will wait a moment, leave that suspense up in the air as I try and find my other way around this turn. Oh boy. Good roll there, Initiate. Everyone else is going to push slightly further. Okay, so we're not going to be able to take out the ghost. That's just not happening this round. Let's see how effective we can be at taking out many of the bones. 1 burst there, 1 there, and then it'd cost 2 here. But we managed to keep everyone alive on the field. We get a gaze as well. We take 2 of the bones down. We make sure that we've triggered the invulnerability of the ghost, the ethereality, rather, of the ghost, to be immune to damage for the rest of the turn. So that I now have the ability, rather, to finish it with just 1. Everyone's targeting the Mystic. People just can't get rid of the targeting the Mystic right now. Oh, we got the vulnerability. Now I need mana. Oh, we got the mana. Okay. So here's why 2 vulnerability is really good against the Baron. The Baron has, every 2 HP, the Baron has Mana Glutton, which gives you 1 mana. So if you strike the Baron with 2 vulnerability, and then cast Burst, you deal 4 damage to the Baron, rather than 2. So you get 2 mana back, which is what the Burst costs. So you just burst, 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 burst. And it's as simple as that. Twisted Flax and Karma. Karma. Add self-heal to all heal sides. Add self-shield to all shield sides. Add pain to all damage sides. Self-heal to all heal sides, shield to all shield sides. There's also Twisted Flax, +1 to the top, -1 to the middle, +1 to the bottom. Hey, Scoundrel, why are you not holding... Oh, right, I sold the longbow for this piece of trash. Gah! Karma. Karma would help defend and heal the Mystic, which, sure, let's do that. And then, oh, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't have anything to increase the max HP of the Mystic, though. Alas. Up against 2 snakes, 3 snipers. Yeah, heavily immediately trying to remove my Mystic and Initiate. Oh, it's going to be difficult to keep those targets alive now that there's people just instantly killing them. 5 damage, just that's straight up Mystic dead. Great defensive factor right there. Oh boy. Like, there we go, the Mystic's alive, and I've done 1 damage to the enemies. Oh boy. I mean, growth is really good here. I love that everyone decided to kill the Mystic this round. Thank you. All of these 3 having rolled Eliminate, so they have to choose the target that has the lowest HP, despite the fact that the Mystic was already slated to die. The Mystic is not surviving this turn. There's no reason for me to even consider or entertain that possibility. If we take out that snake... We can push Gaze. Actually, hang on. We'll push Gaze slightly earlier than that, so Gaze, and then the Ruffian takes out that snake without taking any damage themselves. I mean, I gotta say, if we had a tier 13 item that did anything, we might have been in a much better position here. It just seems like that might have helped. God, they were not kidding when they said that this mode is hard, though. Okay, I can take out one more snake, which is not currently threatening to kill anyone on board. I will note, I haven't rolled a single hit past my cantrip this entire fight yet. Just, you know, just a thing that I happened to realize randomly. Just randomly realized it. It wasn't related to anything I was thinking about at the time, certainly. Is there literally anything else I can even do here? Like, I can't attack past the snake, so... Nope. Well, let's see if this scoundrel manages to somehow win this fight. And it's not going to. Oh! Got to take out one of the snipers. And as far as I'm concerned, that's a moral victory, baby. Good lord, loot mode is hard. Oh. My initiate. You were trying so hard. I missed it. You did so much for so long. Hi, Defender. Ruffian, you were incredible, helpful. Such support from the scoundrel, and of course the Defender was there as well, as everyone knows. I'm gonna hit that button and then say that my name has been Rhapsody. This is the shortest episode in the series so far. Our attempt to delve into loot for the very first time. We'll be attempting it again some point in the future, but I imagine the next episode will probably be hard. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we will see you then.